Hey Sag, Sagittarius, we're here to do your reading. It's like I'm seeing you guys again. I just put your bonus up earlier today. So actually last night, it's I forget what I titled it, but you know, it says Sagittarius bonus on there. So definitely check that out. I'll make sure that I link it as long as with the previous one. You all got that bonus, of course, but you got the highest view couples love reading. Singles, I'm coming for y'all, don't worry. Y'all are up next here later on this evening. But yeah, let's go ahead and handle Sagittarius. Anything that you need, please see the description box. I appreciate it if you all subscribe, like the video, dislike the video, whichever, you know, floats your boat. Comment any suggestions or how it resonates with you. No negativity, please. If it's too bad, I'll probably just block it. But you know, just try to keep it positive. I don't care if you've been about what you're going through, but you know, stuff like that. Haven't really got anything negative. I'm just putting it out there just in case. Let's go ahead and jump in, Sag. Not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are the windows of my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. Open me up to the collective energy of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anyone with heavy Sagittarius placements in your chart. Open me up, Spirit, please, to the collective Sagittarius energies here. I want to see the energies around their emotional self. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I want to see the energy around their physical self. Show me Sagittarius physical self, energies around them. Okay. Show me their mental self. Show me their mental self. And show me their spiritual self. Show me their spiritual self. Bottom of the deck we have, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. I believe it is Scorpio season now. So it's time to let go of things that are negative. Just letting the ego and all that stuff just kind of die. Let it go ahead and phase on out. So what we have here for your emotional self, we have nothing is yet set in stone. Things are still changing here. So don't really allow your emotions to kind of come in and think that, oh, because I feel sad about the situation or scared or fearful or happy or excited, that this is how things are going to be. No, things are still moving and things are still changing. So don't get too comfortable and don't really make any plans around things that you're feeling emotionally, because it will change. The answers you need, though, are coming. And that'll kind of help give you clarity at that point once things do settle, that you can move forward. So if a lot's happening right now, nothing is set in stone, but the answers you need are coming to give you peace. For your physical self here, we have a fiery climax approaches here, full moon in Aries. So you could have a lot of activity coming up, be in a lot of different environments here where it's a fiery climax or some kind of change that's kind of coming in. And then we have for our mental self, you are good enough. So don't be questioning yourself. Don't overanalyze or pick yourself apart. Here, you are good enough here. Full moon in Virgo. And for your spiritual self, the energy is gaining momentum. So your spirit is almost like getting a boost, or it's getting a lot of activity. It's being used. You're using your spirit, you know, for things. So I think that's great. That's great, Sag. I think that's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and jump in with the tarot. I'm not the mind, I'm not the body, and my eyes are the windows to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. Open me up to the collective energy of Sag. Rising, Venus, past placements. Show me the energy regarding their emotional self here. Show me their emotional self. It's almost like you're not really taking action, or if you are, it's in a very negative way, yo. You don't really know what you want, and you're very upset trying to go and get what it is that you want. You kind of push your weight in around when it comes to your fulfillment here. I think you could, I'm not even going to say just because he's in reverse, it doesn't mean that he stopped or that you're not taking action. But it's like there is a 10 of cups or a happiness situation that is there, that is brewing. And I feel like you got to make sure that you lead it the best, you know. When you're there could be certain cooperations that aren't really working out, or everyone not really doing their part, and I feel like it could make it upset for you. You could be working, it can make it hard for you. You could be working here with two energies about something, but everyone's kind of doing their own thing, and you're just kind of overlooking and overseeing here. Maybe hoping for some kind of 10 of cups really to come together and have a nice family here, but it's like, are we going to be able to build together? And I feel like you also need to kind of show up and make your stance, and not in a negative way. It's one thing to be the man of the family or the woman in the family and show up and have a lot of power, but if you show negative power, things are going to crumble. If you see that things aren't working, and you come in there with this forceful, mean ass energy, you know, it's not going to help bring anything together, you know, and it's going to harm things for, you know, the family, especially if you're feeling like you have a soulmate connection here. But maybe you all are having trouble building things or getting things working here for you in life. It's almost like you feel like you're in conflict still. maybe struggling to kind of release it. I think you've sacrificed a lot of time, but now it's like, you know, it's time to move on. This isn't working out for me. I feel like the family is happy. The relationship could be stable. Show me family and relationship. Yeah, definitely support. Still stress there, you know, baggage that you're possibly carrying here from a past situation or from something that, you know, you're still involved in. I feel like it's coming to an end, but you have a lot of support of family and friends, people that are going to stand by you here in this relationship. I feel like there could be like some bitterness or some judgment that's coming from the person that you are connected with about things and how things are working out and what it is you're able to build. And I feel like you're still in conflict about that, still worried about that, ready to move forward, dealing with a lot of obstacles that you were trying to protect yourself from, and finding yourself in an unstable situation. So maybe it was just how you led. Maybe it had everything. It had a happy family, close-knit relationship here, but we couldn't work together and the leadership affected this. And now we're in conflict, seeing if we should release it, because I think you know what wrongs you've done. People really came at you and you were trying to protect yourself, and now we have instability and all fingers are pointing at you here. And now you're still worried about that. You're still stuck in this injustice, trying to start a new opportunity. But yet things seem to just naturally go against you here, and it keeps you stuck in a painful situation that you're trying to move out of. Nothing is yet set in stone. Lead right. Leadership is important. How you lead is important. Show me Sagittarius' physical self here. Fiery climax approaches. There is a situation that I feel that is not yet over, or you did not get closure from, and I feel like it's getting ready to hit a point. There are deceptive energies here, or someone who's out to get something on their own, you know, really collecting whatever it is they're robbing or stealing or cheating out of people here. And I feel like that's getting ready to come to a head. I think if you thought it was over, it wasn't over here. I think people have been telling you about this, and it's like, oh, you're keeping me here and I want to be over there having a good time with my life. Be careful of the people who are in your ear, because they could be trying to get after you here. This could be people from the past, or if you've been in a painful situation or dealing with someone who's kind of kept you there. Maybe they're talking about the past because they're trying to get something from you. Maybe they're trying to tell you the past is out for you here, and it's really blocking your peace. So whatever it is whatever this situation is, a fiery climax is approaching, because I don't feel like it is over and or complete. But I think you're letting what people tell you about this energy hold you back, keep you stuck, you're not trusting your intuition. You're listening to those negative thoughts. You need to keep going where you were going. I feel like whoever this energy is like they want something from you. They want you to give to them here. Maybe a sad and or depressed person. Oh yeah, sad, depressed, vengeful, mad at what they did not get. And I feel like not listening to your intuition, you keep kind of feeding it in a sense. Not trusting your intuition about the opportunity or what should be given. And they don't even have to be bitter and or spiteful here, especially if they're sad. And they honestly could be all those things, and they could have a right to be those things. Take it where it resonates. But I feel like there's opportunity here that you have within your life to kind of plant roots, and you need to trust your intuition about whether you need to offer more to this situation, or whether you need to go offer and begin on something else. And this other energy that's constantly taking from you, or who's deceptive. And there is some deception here. There is some angry feelings here. Yeah. And you might need to kind of do good faith. If you've upset some people, make sure that you do good faith, do what you're supposed to do, and you trust your intuition and do what you know you should do. Don't let your ego get in the way and stop you from like, oh, I was going to do that, but since you said this, like, do what's on your heart to do. Show me the mental self of Sagittarius here. You are good enough. Yeah. Aww. For some of you, this could start from childhood, maybe issues here with the mother. Knowing that you come from something very abundant, but maybe the outcome, you feel like that's pulling you down because of how you came into this world, or what you've been able to produce in this world, possibly being very negative, feeling like you haven't been able to grow. I feel, yeah, it could be a mother. You could be struggling with either, don't take it where it resonates, either the loss of a mother. This could be someone you've had a child with, or someone that you want to be abundant with, and you're not able to move on from that because the energy is stuck. Or this could also be within self, not feeling good enough. And I think that's the one we're going with. Not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy for what it is you're trying to create, to really come in and take over the world and produce and, you know, be fruitful. I feel like you don't feel worthy. and you're very negative because of that, and you feel like you're just going to keep getting what you've always gotten, even though you invest and things happen, that doesn't make you any more special. It doesn't mean your life is going to change. It's just, I just have a little success here and it's just for me, but I can't think or get grander here. For some reason I'm not allowed there. And you're lying to yourself, holding yourself back and stopping yourself from going after those opportunities and creating your own path. I feel like there could be some shift coming in, some shocking changes that's coming in, and I feel like you might leave a situation or go on and decide to invest in something else. Especially if you've been working and investing in something and you thought it was going to be fruitful, but yet it's like, no, it's not. Like something changed and now it's over, and now you got to go invest and start something else, and you were waiting on ships to come in from this opportunity. So maybe that's like every time I start to build something, something happens and it changes and I got to start all over, and I really thought, you know, my ship was coming in now, but it isn't. Stop talking to yourself that way. If it didn't work out, it wasn't supposed to work out, maybe go reanalyze what it is you did. Maybe you were holding on to those thoughts in the process and you weren't able to do things that you needed to do in that situation because your mind was distracted by not feeling good enough. If you get it. So go after that next opportunity, but know that you are good enough. Things will work out for you here. Especially if you feel like you weren't the best, you didn't handle it, and that's why things fell apart, because you should have been trusting your intuition and doing more. I feel like you will come back to that. I feel like there could be some hurt there. Yeah, so you could not leave. You may try again, I feel. Despite the failure, take time to kind of recollect yourself and you might try again. But you are good enough. So if something didn't work out for you, it's not because you weren't worthy. It probably just wasn't for you, or maybe there were some mistakes that you did that you needed to learn from. Let's restart, you know. All right. So many Sagittarius is physical self. Your spirit is gaining momentum here. Hierophant. There could be a love or a situation that you have here that maybe you're not committed to, you know. But I think you're knowing that it needs some kind of structure. I think this either feeling that you have for yourself or for this other person is sparking something in you that is letting you know that, you know what, I'm not really moving how I should be. I'm not elevating myself the way I should be in a spiritual connection, or like maybe I need to be a person that's married and really get my family and things in line so we can have order. And this could also be you just feeling a lot of love, or having a lot of having a strong connection with someone and depending on them, you know, for that, not in an unhealthy way, but depending on them. And now it's starting to make you look at spirituality differently, look at God differently, your belief systems differently here. Yeah, because I think at one point you thought that you were kind of spiraling down. Maybe you weren't connected here to the spirit, and you were possibly hanging on to somebody very close, feeling like that was the only thing that was keeping you here, that was keeping you to the light, was that connection. Despite, no matter how low you got, this person helped you relieve a lot of worry, and you knew that you would be okay. This could be a past person. This person can give you a lot of strength when it comes to like how you felt as a child, or like when you were younger. They could give you a lot of strength when you face that and help you get out of that mindset, to help you kind of heal, especially when you feel too weak to do so. And I feel like you like to focus in on new goals and kind of ignore your weaknesses, but this person kind of helps you not really address them, because I still feel like there's healing that you need, but they help you not worry. They kind of help you keep focused, and that's what's making you look at commitments different and elevating your spirituality different, and helping you able to move forward and overcome, no longer waste time focusing on small-minded things, because really there's fear behind you, you know, and illusions behind you. Like I said, feeling like you're not good enough here, horrible things that have happened, that they help you overcome those things and have hope for something new, and you don't have to walk away from what it is that you wanted just because things happen, you know. So you could be in a relationship that's really opening you up to spirituality, connecting with someone or a friend. Again, if it's not someone that you're connecting with here, you could just be you could be feeling something spiritual, where you're feeling whole, where you're seeing yourself, and that's the only thing that's kind of bringing you out. Yeah, you're changing your perspective here. You're finding love within yourself and balance, and accepting yourself for who you are. And I feel like there's still some healing that needs to happen, but your perspective emotionally is changing here. I feel like it's becoming aware to you spiritually, where you're not healed at, and knowing that you need something new in your life. You know, here, 4 swords and 4 cups. You're bored. So yeah, you could be taking them. You could be a little bit reluctant. You could be accepting a new offer or something that's been handed out to you because you feel like you need something new, but you're still healing. You haven't healed yet, so you kind of reluctantly take it. I don't know if you're truthfully offering yourself there, but it's a friend, someone that's helping you get out of your way, someone that's encouragement for you. And I feel like that's just what you need, because yeah, because it really helps you identify where you need to heal at and recover things that you've been ignoring, not facing. How you possibly been not being genuine with yourself or honest with yourself, or entertaining people who are not genuine, giving you real love, knowing that entertaining those is really what's stopping you. Not accepting certain offers for true love is really what's stopping you from really being abundant there, really feeling free. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. That's your reading. I hope it resonated. That's your read.